Top 25 mind-blowing pop culture and entertainment facts that will blow your mind. Welcome, media enthusiasts and trivia lovers. If you're ready to leave your friends speechless at your next trivia night, you've clicked on the right video. Packed with jaw-dropping tales and ridiculous twists, we're bringing you the top 25 most mind-blowing pop culture and entertainment facts. From iconic movie blunders to hilarious behind-the-scenes stories, this video has the goods to make you the MVP of random knowledge. So grab your popcorn or coffee, depending on your vibe, and let's dive in. Picture this. A game developer sits down to name their villain Deathstroke. But one tiny typo later, bam, enter Deathstroke. Unintentionally edgy, right? While this isn't how every gaming villain is born, developers have a long history of mistakes leading to success, and really, death by typo just feels poetic in a video game. In Spielberg's classic Jaws, Bruce the shark was supposed to majestically terrorize swimmers. The catch? The mechanical shark kept breaking down during filming. The solution? Show Bruce as little as possible, amping up suspense. In the end, Bruce's failure made the film scarier and turned it into one of the best thrillers of all time. Who knew technical difficulties could be Oscar-worthy? When Cher accepted her Oscar for Moonstruck in 1988, all eyes were on her odd, yet bold, ensemble, featuring a headdress, a sheer gown, and yes, gladiator sandals. It was a bold move, proving once and for all that Cher doesn't just win trophies, she wins fashion debates. Sure, she got some interesting critiques from the press, but hey, it's Cher. She does what she wants. What happens when you throw together a bunch of guys, hope for a boy band, and fail miserably? Apparently, you get the Foo Fighters. That's right, Dave Grohl had boy band beginnings before becoming a rock legend. Isn't it beautiful how failure can sometimes lead to screaming rock anthems? Moral of the story? Always embrace second chances. Sometimes the smallest things become iconic. The ruby slippers from The Wizard of Oz, a last-minute creative decision, Han Solo's lucky dice in Star Wars, throwaway material from the props department, add a sprinkle of nostalgia, and suddenly, boom, they're priceless. Props, 1, studio budget 0. Among Hollywood's oddest casting ideas, there was a moment when a director thought, let's cast a raccoon as the lead in this blockbuster. While thankfully that didn't happen, the pitch gave Marvel an idea. Cue Rocket Raccoon in Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, maybe the raccoon's moment wasn't totally wasted. Did you know that Saturday Night Fever's opening credits feature John Travolta simply walking? Here's the kicker. That casual sidewalk strut became a cultural phenomenon, defining swagger for generations. From there on, walking dramatically set to music became a trend. Cue slow-motion bonus points every time. Improvised movie moments always hit differently. Did you know that Indiana Jones' iconic gun versus sword showdown was practically an accident? Harrison Ford was dealing with food poisoning and simply didn't want to do an elaborate fight scene. So he shot the swordsman instead, making cinema history with a single take. Pop culture loves its Easter eggs. From Mickey Mouse silhouettes sneaking into Pixar movies to subtle Game of Thrones references in Rick and Morty, the creative minds behind your favorite franchises are always one step ahead. It's basically their way of saying, go find this, nerds. When Coldplay formed, they didn't invent their name. It was adopted from a college band who thought it sounded too sappy. Imagine thinking Coldplay was too uncool for you. Yeah, we can't relate either. We all joke about The Simpsons predicting the future, but it's shockingly true. They foresaw things like video calls and smartwatches years before Apple made them cool. At this rate, we won't be surprised if Homer predicts the next moon landing. Some famous one-liners weren't scripted, but came straight from the actor's brain. Take The Dark Knight, where Heath Ledger's clap during the jail scene wasn't planned. It was him staying in character. Result? One unforgettable Joker moment for the ages. Gaming fans know the thrill of spotting secret Easter eggs. Did you know some Mario games hide images of Luigi in random places as a tribute to Mario's underappreciated sibling? Poor Luigi. At least he gets some love. Some totally not conspiracy theories suggest today's celebrities look eerily like historical figures. Take Nicolas Cage and an 1800s man whose portrait resurfaced. Coincidence? Time-traveling Cage jokes practically write themselves. Shows like Firefly bombed during their original runs but became cult hits over time. Fans of these shows are notoriously loyal, which means they'll bring it up at every trivia game, party, or wedding they attend. We see you, browncoats. Sonic the Hedgehog almost got named Mr. Needlemouse. Yes, really. Somewhere out there, alternate universe fans are cheering on their beloved blue blur, Mr. Needlemouse, without shame. Transformers, Lego Movie, and G.I. Joe, these blockbusters were born when Hollywood realized toys could double as storytelling cash cows. It's like turning playtime into overnight box office magic. Remember the Energizer Bunny? He wasn't supposed to last beyond one campaign. Yet thanks to his keep-going attitude, he's still drumming on decades later, proof that viral fame can outlive memes. Literally. What does $15 million buy you? The Game of Thrones episode Battle of the Bastards. Between high-budget CGI and intense action sequences, every dollar is up there on the screen in cinematic glory. Ever wonder why the DreamWorks logo has a boy fishing on the moon? Because why not? Turns out, Spielberg wanted it to evoke childhood nostalgia. Mission accomplished? We're reliving every bedtime story ever. Fun fact, there was once a Friends spin-off called Joey, which lasted 2 awkward seasons. While it didn't stick, it's still a favorite what not to do story in Hollywood's history books. Nobody saw Harry Potter coming, especially not J.K. Rowling's publishers, who asked her to write something less whimsical. The series went on to sell 500 million plus copies. Lesson learned, never doubt whimsy. Basic Instinct's interrogation sequence earns the title for most paused scene in movie history. It's unforgettable, for reasons trivia fans will definitely remind you about. Ever watch an old bubblegum commercial and think, wait, is that Paul Rudd? Spoiler. It probably was. Big stars tend to start small. How else would Brad Pitt master his smolder? In the mid-2000s, Lord of the Rings tattoos became shockingly popular. Elfish script, anyone? By 2010, thousands boasted Speak Friend and Enter on their arms. Now that's dedication. Congratulations. You now know 25 stellar facts to pull out at any trivia game or awkward small talk situation. Whether it's gaming mishaps, raccoon casting rumors, or tattoo tributes, pop culture always keeps us entertained. Got a favorite fact from today's lineup? Drop it in the comments. And hey, give us a like and subscribe, because we're just getting started with fun facts to boost your trivia cred. Until next time, keep geeking out.